more initiatives and projects together with Pakistan in this area. Pakistan plays a crucial role for stability in the region in South Asia, and this is why we have talked about this geographical area today. Of course, Afghanistan is an important topic here. The goal is very clear. Peace negotiations need to be continued, and violence in the country has to come to an end after decades of conflict. We owe it not only to the people in Afghanistan, but we owe it to the region as a whole, because we know only if there is peace in the region, stability in the region can be improved and strengthened. For Pakistan as a neighbor, the situation in Afghanistan is of course of special importance. More stability in Afghanistan means positive effects for Pakistan too. In Pakistan, Pakistan has hosted more than 3 million Afghan refugees, and I'd like to give you that number to illustrate how intensively Pakistan is influenced by developments in Afghanistan. I would like to expressly thank you and express my appreciation for Pakistan to be such an active voice in the peace process and is making great efforts to find a peaceful solution for the conflict in Afghanistan. We talked a lot today about the upcoming conferences, and we talked about how the parties involved, and especially the Taliban, can be moved towards what we believe is of utmost importance, and that is reducing violence in Afghanistan. Of course, we also talked about the situation in the relationship with India, and knowing about the potential for conflict that is ongoing, but we do see the right steps in the right direction. For example, understanding on technical issues such as strictly observing the ceasefire along the line of control, and other hands-on issues as well, such as fighting the corona pandemic together. And that shows that the difficult situation is improving step by step. In this spirit, I would like to say once again that I have very fond memories of my own visit to Islamabad 2 years ago. I have great memories of the special atmosphere at the Bari Imam Shrine. Under corona conditions, unfortunately, we cannot offer similar beautiful memories here in Berlin at this time, but we hope that you have some positive impressions from your visit in the city, and we hope that there will be future visits after the end of the pandemic too, and that we will be able to have visits that will allow us to show each other more of our beautiful countries and the people who live here. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Foreign Minister. Thank you for your invitation. And thank you for visiting Pakistan in March 2020. We had a good exchange of views when you visited Islamabad. And thank you for providing me an opportunity to be here in Berlin, despite the COVID challenge, to have a physical meeting, because no virtual meeting can be as good as a physical meeting. You know, meeting in person, it makes a huge difference. So thank you for providing that opportunity. This year is a special year for us. As you said, we were one of the earlier countries to recognize West Germany, which is now, you know, Germany. We are celebrating 70 years of our diplomatic relations, and the logo behind us is demonstrating that 70 years of good relations, good, friendly, bilateral relations. We want to deepen them. We want to broaden them. We want to have more economic linkages with Germany. One understands how important German economy is for not not just for Europe, but for global economy. Your technology, your precision, your hard work, these are very important ingredients that you people have, and we want to benefit from that. We want to benefit from technology transfer. We want to benefit from a new economic relationship with Germany, and we have a mechanism in place. We also recognize that you are one of our important trading partners, and thank you. And thank you for being so supportive to us by helping us achieve the GSP Plus, within the European Union. And since the launch of that initiative, Pakistan's trade has increased considerably, not just in Germany, but in the entire European Union, and it's doubled since the initiative. And that has been a great, great help for us. We are thankful for the assistance we received from you for Corona through the UN Humanitarian Fund effort. And we do recognize that you are going through a challenging time, so are we. The third wave is far more serious and far more severe than the first two that we dealt with successfully. So we have to see how we can cooperate with each other dealing with this pandemic, because as I said earlier on in our talks, that nobody's safe till everyone is safe. The interdependence is so pronounced now, and we have to understand that. And that is why you have to play your role in getting vaccination out to the developing world. And thank you for being supportive on this initiative of additional providing 15 million doses to Pakistan by May, and COVAX, can play a very, very important role in that. So thank you for your support. We need vaccination. We have a country of 220 million people, and the vaccination that is being, the vaccine that is being inoculated is primarily the Chinese that we've got, and that is still not enough. So thank you for helping us. On FATF, thank you. Thank you for not allowing this forum to be politicized. It's a technical forum, and it has to address technical issues, issues of money laundering, issues of terror financing, and thank you for being supportive. You do recognize what this government, what Pakistan has done on account of, meeting its political obligations vis-a-vis the FATF recommendations. I am grateful that Germany and the rest of the world do recognize the effort Pakistan has made. We have, as I said, lots of opportunities for German investments in Pakistan, for enhancing, promoting bilateral trade between us, and we should look at, and we will look at, those opportunities. Chancellor Merkel has done a great job representing her country so ably, and I am sure she would be recognized not just by the people of Germany, by history, for the role and for the stability and the growth this country had under her leadership. I know she is keen to meet Prime Minister Imran Khan, and she finds him as an interesting interlocutor, but the COVID is a big challenge, and hopefully if things improve, they can have that meeting. And Prime Minister Imran Khan is equally keen to visit Germany and meet with the leadership over here. Thank you for being understanding on the visa issue and the delays that are being caused. And we did discuss how we can overcome the delays, by increasing staff and by doing things differently and more efficiently. We also discussed the role the diaspora, Pakistani diaspora, is playing in Germany, and how we can look at legal avenues of migration. It's an issue, I understand. It's not just a German issue, it's a European issue. And it has to be understood, and you have to see how do you deal with that. I have certain ideas which I shared with you, and we can look into them even further. Afghanistan. We've had a good discussion on Afghanistan. Our approach is very similar Our objectives are identical. We want peace, we want stability, we want progress, we want prosperity there. We recognize Germany has played an important role in stabilizing the situation in Pakistan. We also recognize that you value to protect the advancements made in the last 2 decades, and I'm with you on that. So we will remain in touch on the Afghan issue at every forum. You know, if there is an Istanbul meeting and other processes, you do recognize that the Doha agreement was a step forward and we need to build upon it, and that's what Pakistan has been advocating. So thank you for doing that. On the security situation, the peace and security situation in South Asia, I've shared my views. I have said that Pakistan has been keen in normalizing relations with India. We want to live in peace with all our neighbors, including India. We have issues, and those issues can only be resolved through dialogue. And for a meaningful dialogue to take place, we need a conducive environment. Who has to create that conducive environment? In my view, India has to take the first step, because they took the first step on the 5th of August 2019 in vitiating the climate. Now they have to create an enabling climate, and if they do so, Pakistan would be receptive and Pakistan would be forthcoming. Thank you. There's a lot that can be discussed: economic relations, other cooperations, but where I am, the positive view that I have, the positive vibe that I've felt, on this trip is that Pakistan and Germany can move ahead with speed. There's a lot that we can do for each other. So thank you.